Okay, it is Tuesday, November 25th, 2014, and continuing on with the AK project here. We've got kind of the finish I want. Looks pretty good, in my opinion. It's not too dark, not too light. See all the pieces? That stain kind of makes the wood grain pop, even though these aren't, you know, the wood grain on these isn't really nice by any means. But anyway, so we're going to do our last process here, which we're going to try the clear satin, because again, I don't want it shiny. I don't even really want a semi-gloss. So we'll see how this looks. I've never used a clear satin before. So got our can. We've already shook it up some. We're just going to take a foam brush and put it on. May end up rubbing it on with a rag. I don't know. We'll see how it looks with just with the brush. You don't want to put it on too thick, and I've probably already put it on too thick. I didn't mean to put it on quite that thick. I should have done the stock first, since it is the largest piece. Because what will happen is I'll have to end up sanding this down, because it'll have some bubbles in it because it's too thick. There's that. We'll go ahead and do the stock. Now I probably don't have enough on there. And if I don't like this, I can always, make it shiny with some True Oil, like we did on the Springfield. You want to try to get everything on in the same direction too. I suppose it won't matter in the end, but so we're going to finish up these coats here. We'll put I think we're just going to put the one coat on tonight. We'll let it dry, see what it looks like tomorrow. So I won't be uploading this video tonight, obviously, because we'll probably end up with a couple of coats at least. Just to protect, and that's really what this is for, is just to protect the finish. That's probably too thick. I should have put it on with a rag or even my finger, like True Oil. We'll see how it dries. But you can see that's kind of the color I'm definitely looking for in the end. And it obviously, since it's satin, it's not going to dry that shiny. So we'll continue doing this. I'll come back, it may be tomorrow or the next day, depends. And we'll show you what it looks like with a second coat, and then we'll show you what it looks like when it's completely finished, obviously, and we'll let you know if we got to sand it down or anything like that. Get something to set this on. Set this down, and we'll do this last piece. So we'll be back in a flash for you, but probably a day or so for me. So stay tuned. Actually, before we come back the next day, I am going to do just like True Oil with this and see how it turns out on this piece. And I can always start over, or, you know, it's no big deal. It's not like this is... But I noticed with the True Oil, with putting on your finger, with your finger rather, you don't get the lines. So we'll see how this works. True Oil is the only thing I've ever tried that with. Definitely don't get the bubbles, and you can control how much you want to put on there a lot better. Who knows? Maybe it'll work out nice, and we'll just do the rest of it with our finger. Who knows? So, yeah, see, I'm not getting any streaks or anything with the finger treatment here. We'll go over the other one we just went over. We'll do these two pieces like this. Just getting the streaks out of this. And then, if it turns out well, we'll go ahead and do the stock like that too. There. So, had to give it a try. Yuck. Anyway, that's it. If you have any questions or comments, post those below. Actually, you know what? No, we're not ending this video. We'll see you tomorrow. So stay tuned. Okay, continuing on here. This will be the last part of the AK build. And unfortunately, I forgot that I had even started any videos of it. And it's finished. So look at the rear stock here. Get it all nice and done. We've got the original sling on it. Here's the front. See, it's got a little bit of a reddish tint. It's kind of hard to tell in the camera probably, but it shoots real nice. I actually shot it today for the first time. That's what prompted me to make the video, and we'll put some of that coverage in there with the iPhone. Didn't catch it too well, didn't really have a place to set it, and I think I got some of the Pivothead too. So we were shooting at about 50 yards or so, and it maybe 40 yards, but it's dead on. I don't know, it's perfect. Any misses that I had were my own doing, so it's more accurate than I am, and I'm happy with it. Very pleased. So there it is. I do have one little area right here where maybe I just need to touch it up, but other than that, it's not shiny. It's more of a satin finish. It is smooth as glass though, as far as, you know, these come rough. One thing I did do is after the video where I was applying the clear, is when it all dried, it was pretty shiny, which I thought it would be, even with that matte finish or that satin. I took the finest steel wool that I had, which was is the finest you can buy. It's the 0000, and went over it, and that just took all that, knocked all that shine off, and made it beautiful, in my opinion. I mean, it looks like pretty much a factory finish. So, I'm happy with it. So again, the AK is done. We put, how many rounds through? I put, I think about 60 rounds through it today. No issues. Quite happy with it. Wish I would have bought one sooner, considering the price. So that's it. So after this, we'll maybe show some footage of it being shot, and had an older friend of mine with me today, one of my coworkers actually, one of my employees rather, and I had him shoot it. He liked it real well. He's probably a little better shooter than I am. He's, got 20 some years on me, so it in age and in collecting, probably more than that. So anyway, it did well. Hopefully enjoyed the series. Kind of a short one. Wish I would have made the video of after this stuff was dry, and then I just sanded it and just very lightly, and that was it. I mean, wasn't a whole lot to it, but so that's it. Hopefully you enjoy the Pivothead. I think I got some Pivothead. If I did, you'll see it, and I'll put that in the description, and some iPhone coverage too. But I wish I would have had the iPhone on the other side. Could have done some slow-mo. You could have seen it ejecting, but yeah, I didn't get that. But that's it. If you have any questions or comments, post those below. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching.
You are about 2 inches at 1 o'clock on the 5.
Yeah, I can see where it hit.
I probably can't. It's big enough.
That was way off. We'll stand back up.
I think put big holes.
That was low.
You hit the same hole.
That's close.
You hit it right below that hole. Right between his arm.
Yeah, that one I knew I moved. Same with that one.
Get off that one. That one that went high. That thing's like really on.
We'll try for the 2 again, I guess. Anywhere near it?
I don't know which 2 you're shooting at.
The one I was before.
The elbow?
Yeah.
You went about 1.5 inches to the right of it. At 3 o'clock.
Ah. All right.
You are about 2 inches at 1 o'clock on the 5.
Yeah, I can see where it hit.
You probably can't. It's big enough.
That was way off. I'm gonna stand back up.
Big holes.
That was low.
You hit the same hole.
That's close.
You hit right below that hole. Right between his arm.
Yeah, that one I knew I moved. Same with that one.
Ooh, real close to the 5. You hit him.
Try it. I can't hardly. It's awkward to hold because it's so short.
It's for those little short Chinese and Russians.
Yeah.